battery-operated magic toupee, the podcast. Journey to dimensions of existence even more moronic and idiotic than ours. Alternative universes of such stupidity that we've constructed the battery-operated magic toupee. Warning! The following comedy is intended for mature audiences and for those not easily offended. If you're of a delicate disposition and offend easily, for example, if we refer to you as a silly cunt, we recommend stop listening immediately, cancel us now, and fuck off. The battery-operated magic toupee, the podcast. Are you suffering from AFP? Are you deep down, very, very, very deep down, a good person, but you suffer from AFP, awful fucking personality syndrome? Do you suspect that there may be an okay person deep down in your repellent, miserable, terrible, off-putting, offensive, dim-witted, lackluster personality? Is your personality so lacking in any positive attributes that you're forced to become a TikTok influencer? Well, on the next Yes, It's Another Morning, AFP expert Dr. Sigmax Samosa discusses his latest book, Are You a Great Guy But People Think You're a Bit of a Dick? Including tips on how not to destroy the brain cells of the people you speak with. All this and more on the next Yes, It's Another Morning, but first.
Hi, I'm Lawrence Pipplestone with this week's best Android and iPhone apps to manage your sexual deviancy with. First up is new erection detector from Throttle Stick Enterprises. Do you sometimes walk around and either because of thoughts or because of unexpected visual stimuli, you unknowingly sprout a huge erection and then you walk around the office with a massive pup tent, embarrassing yourself and prompting an unexpected visit to human resources due to complaints? Well, how can you avoid not pointing at people through your trousers with your dick? Well, erection detector comes with this Bluetooth electric shock ring. It signals as soon as you experience penile growth. For example, I'm walking through the streets. It's absolutely fine. There are a few women walking around. They're mainly over 50s, even a few 70s and 80s. Some nice looking but low level attraction, not a twinge in the nether regions. Now I'm going to think of someone I kind of fancy. I'm going to think of the historical figure Frida Kahlo with that amazing big unibrow and oh dear, and it sends an electric shock to the cock ring. Whoa, Now you see, it works. However, I don't know if it's just me, but whenever I feel a shock from the cock ring, it does something to me, and I can't help but instantly shoot a load. So as you can see, though I no longer have a stiffy, I'm walking with my donga swashing in underpants of jizz. So before you buy this app, you want to test your penis for electric shock reaction to see if you shoot a load when the alarm goes off. Another handy app is Masturbation Alert by Shoot Beep Limited. Are you a chronic compulsive masturbator and you find that your productivity is suffering because you're taking your John Thomas out every 15 minutes for a fiddle? With Masturbation Alert, the app automatically detects when you've had a wank. You first set the timer, and I've set the minimum jerk-off time for 2 hours. So the app knows when I flog my bishop last and will warn me if I'm about to toot on my flute before the timer runs out. For example, I just flagged my fleshy flugelhorn only an hour ago, And now my hand is reaching for the crotch area, and the app detects it.
Your last jack off was 60 minutes ago. Do not whack off until 60 minutes.
This is perfect. I now gotta work for the next hour, and I've got no time to fiddle my one-string violin. Our next app today is Sick Fuck from Embarrassment Software Industry. This is a specialized dating app. Do you have a very specific perversion or fetish that a person you hook up with must have or be into in order for you to be attracted to them? Well, with this dating app, you can match up with your perfect match. For example, I'm going to put in the search filters who I want to hook up with. Let's see. A woman, 90-year-old plus, must be a grandmother, be into anal sex, have swollen wards, and let's also put in a particularly hairy ass, and I put it into the search, and it comes up with a name. Ethel. Now that's a familiar name. Now let me see a photo of her. Few photos. Here's a photo of a hairy ass, and that hairy ass looks familiar. And here's a pic of the swollen roids, and those swollen roids look also familiar. And here comes a face shot, and it's a photo of my grandmother.
Battery-operated magic toupee. Upload more shit.
Stan, good to see you.
Oh, hi, Harry.
Why, Stan, you look sad and down, and you smell absolutely revolting. I'm practically retching from your odor. What's wrong, Stan?
I've got a problem, Harry.
What's the problem, Stan?
Well, I keep shitting and I'm constantly pooping my pants. All the time, shit and poop in my pants is terrible, and sometimes it's really squishy and I'm uncomfortable during the day. And I have a painful rash on my bottom, and I smell terrible, especially in the summer, and the people, they avoid me. I wish I could just stop pooping in my pants.
You know, Stan, I once had that problem.
Gee, Harry, you did?
I did. I pooped my pants, and it wasn't very nice.
But Harry, you smell so wonderful all the time. What did you do? How did you stop pooping your pants?
Well, I tried this.
What is that?
It's a toilet. You just open the lid, sit on this seat, and release your poop. A new, improved toilet.
What do you do with the poop after it's in the toilet thing?
Well, you just press this and presto. The poop magically travels away down a pipe.
And where does the pipe and the poop go?
The poop travels all the way down to the office of TikTok, where they recycle the old poop into brand new TikTok influencers. 1 week later. Hi, Stan.
Hi, Harry.
And why, Stan, you smell wonderful.
Oh, I feel wonderful, Harry. I no longer poop my pants, and I've become really popular, and people want to be with me.
That's great, Stan.
Oh, thank you, Harry. And thank you, toilet.
Toilet, now available in all bathrooms, men's and ladies' rooms across the country. Wait a minute! Hold it right there! Stop! This is the end of the sampler! If you want to listen to the rest of this thrilling episode of the battery-operated magic toupee, click on the link below, or listen to it on Spotify or Apple Podcasts. And listen to this.
As we gain a higher understanding of stupidity, we gain a deeper understanding of ourselves. Hence we bid farewell to the battery-operated magic toupee, pooting and spooing and farting thick brown smoke as it dimly staggers from reality to reality on its moronic mission.
You have been listening to the Battery-Operated Magic Toupee, the podcast. It was performed and was written and produced by Elliot Stein. Copyright 2024, Gargoyle Entertainment. Thank you for listening! That was a sample of an episode of the Battery-Operated Magic Toupee, the podcast. Please click on subscribe and like and all the other cool and generous buttons that are on whatever site you just listened to this on. That helps us a lot, and we really appreciate it. What you just heard was a sample, a taster, and if you like the taste, come listen to the whole podcast on Spotify, Apple, and other cool podcast platforms. And if you really liked it, really liked it, come be a member, a paid subscriber on the Battery-Operated Magic Toupee, the podcast Patreon page for the complete uncut episodes and lots of other cool shit. Each episode takes 2 solid weeks to create and lots of resources to produce. It costs money, and we rely on the generosity of our members to keep the comedy going. And you can visit our webpage at BOMT.UK or battery-operated-magic-toupee.uk. And don't forget to tune in to the next thrilling episode of the Battery-Operated Magic Toupee, the podcast.
Toodles!